For those who don't know me, my name is Mo Brown, and I'm running for the United States Congress in South Carolina's 5th District. I'd like to talk to you about two things: the protests that we're seeing in COVID-19. First, the protests. By now, most of us know who George Floyd is and how he was murdered by the police. His death set off the world like nothing I've ever seen, not just in Minnesota where he died, not just in the United States. All over the world, entire cities of people are crying out for justice for those who have been systematically murdered at the hands of the very people who have sworn to protect us. Because of ordinary Americans lifting their voice, George Floyd's death will not be in vain if we keep our demand for justice alive. If you're angry and frustrated, trust me, I feel you. It's the same anger and frustration that has led me to run for Congress in the first place, so I can be on the front lines to make sure changes so desperately needed in our communities come through. We can't forget about George Floyd or any of the other injustices that came before him. Second thing, COVID-19. We can't forget about the virus that is ravaging our country either. If you have been out protesting, you need to get tested for COVID-19. More than 110,000 American lives have been lost, including my grandmother, and it's not done yet. In only 6 weeks' time, over 40 million people lost their jobs. All the while, these collective crises are disproportionately affecting Black and Brown communities. Now, nothing has given me more hope to see the diverse coalition of Americans joining together to say loudly with one voice, "Stop killing Black people." But I feel compelled to echo those words in the same context of the coronavirus. It is going to kill more Black people, and all people for that matter. Now look, the foundation of our country was largely built on protest, and it's still essential to making a progress in our country. However, each time we protest out in public, COVID-19 is an existential threat to the people we return home to. We can't get lost in the outrage of this moment. We're risking the health of those around us and potentially your own. A second deadly wave of this virus could set our country back for an indefinite period of time, again, disproportionately affecting Black and Brown communities. I implore all of you who is just flat out tired of these injustices to please express so responsibly. We need each and every one of you. Take it from someone who agonized for 17 days watching my granny life get consumed by COVID-19. Like a few of the police out there, COVID-19 kills viciously, and it tends to do more damage to minority communities. It's just harder to capture on video. Let's keep this message going while protecting the lives of those we're fighting for. Let the authorities know that we expect changes to be made that will stop killing us. We must evolve this country. We have seen the will of the people to do so. We have also seen in the past that protest is only as effective as our discipline to follow through. We do not solve this problem of systematic oppression overnight. We solve it by organizing together from now until the ballot box in November. We honor George Floyd by voting to elect leaders who believe in the need for sustained policy change. Wear your mask and continue to practice social distancing. Let's get to work.